Hey everyone, Swordsman here. Welcome to the Crimson Sakura Lounge. Come on in, my dear friends. There's a chair and a drink waiting for you. Today is a really hot day. It is so hot, in fact, that I don't even feel like opening the blinds right now. I was hit with a blast of hot wind so bad, I could have sworn I could hear the buzz of a hairdryer going on. And that's desert heat for you. You know how people say, it's not the heat, it's the humidity. Dry heat isn't that bad. You know what else has dry heat? An oven. A toaster oven. An air fryer. A blow dryer. One of those big fan heater things that they use in warehouses and stuff like that. Those are the kinds of heat that I have to deal with. So don't think you're all safe because of your fancy schmancy humidity. This is the time of year where we have to drink a gallon of water every day. But I digress. I got two of my shakers here. And I have one very cold Gatorade, which I'm actually already finishing right now. I might need a top off later. So I'm trying to stay cool. And I hope all you guys are staying cool too. Also, apparently, just heard from one of Koki's Discords that she was given a full bill of health from the doc. And she is planning to celebrate with some karaoke. And all I can say is big ups to you, boss. Really glad that you were able to get through what was essentially hell for your throat. I know that she was pretty emotional about it, and it didn't really help that Frankie's voice actor for One Piece ended up retiring, which is sad. And I'm just really glad that she can continue doing what she does. And hopefully she'll learn to do it within moderation and not take too many chances. Who am I kidding? Between her stubbornness and her curiosity, an earthquake wouldn't be able to stop her from streaming. So, if you guys haven't followed Koki yet, let me give you... I want your shout out. Cockwe. That's who she is. So make sure you follow Koki, because she deserves it. She deserves everything, for sure. Speaking of deserving things, let's talk about today's game. So today we're going to be looking at a game that I have for the longest time have thought about playing, but never found a reason to play it. And now, I think I have a reason to play it now. And that is Mobile Suit Gundam Side Story 0079, Rise from the Ashes. Ugh, that is a long title. Now, if you haven't heard of this game before, that's because this is exclusively a Dreamcast game. This was a game that was made specifically for the system and nothing else. And the other thing about it is that unlike other games, you don't really pilot the iconic Mobile Suit Gundam. Or, as the nerds would say, RX-78-2 Gundam Mobile Suit. And you would think that would be a bad thing, but actually, it makes sense in this regard. Because this is actually supposed to take place sometime after the events of the 1 Year War. So, there's a lot of lore that goes on about this. When you really look at the Gundam series, it really is very expansive. It's very dark and gritty, very warlike, and very over the top. And if you wonder why that is, that's because it was actually meant to be a sort of metaphor for World War II, which is why a lot of the soldiers that you see, they're wearing uniforms that you would have seen the Germans or the Japanese or Allied forces wear during that time. And if you need any more proof, all you have to look at is look at one of Char's helmets, and you can clearly see it's actually based off of a German helmet. In fact, the whole thing of the Earth Federation forces and Zeon, it was all because it was all actually based around the whole conflict of World War II. The only difference with this is mostly certain events that happened are changed around to be more of a sci-fi setting. And of course, a lot of the weaponry is replaced with giant mechs, of course. Now, I used to be a really devout Gundam fanboy at the time. You know, it's giant robots. Everybody loves robots. Serious robots, scary robots, funny robots, cute robots. Robots that fall in love. Robots that we fall in love with? Question mark. Robots are pretty awesome. In fantasy, that is. The real world robots are a whole other can of worms. I have a feeling that if we dealt with robots a lot, we'd probably be in a real crisis. And if you don't believe me, well, those Boston Dynamic robots are definitely not exactly what you would call well made, I guess. I mean, they are made for something, and they do exist for something, and they do stuff. But if you were going to ask me if I trust one, the answer is no, I would not. I think I would much rather trust a toaster well before I trust one of those things. So, Gundam is a series that has been around since the late 70s. And it's one of those series that has had a huge impact on the industry as a whole. And of course, a lot of people make a lot of content with that stuff. Even to this day, there's a new one going on, which I don't even know how you pronounce that one. As for me, though, like, my go-tos are usually the original series from 1970 to 1980, the Zeta Gundam, Fighter G Gundam. I know, I'm weird. And Gundam Seed. Like, those are the ones I like, and there are a few more, maybe. The one with the Doomed Yuri ship is definitely one that I should really watch. The only reason I haven't watched any more Gundam series is because, well, there are a number of reasons. First off, I was always shamed for being a mecha fan. A lot of people like to bash people for liking those things because, you know, it's not really a real story. It's just about, like, giant robots and fighting and death and stuff. Yeah? So what? Who cares? What more do you really need? Does everything need to be pretentious and have some sort of hidden meaning? Like, some days you just want to shut your brain off and watch some giant robots fight. And is that really so wrong? At some point, I think I might go back to the series just to see if my love for it still goes around. But let's be honest, it'll be a cold day in hell before anyone gets a chance to even operate a mobile suit or even make them for real-life world work. In my opinion, robots are best kept for shows and nothing else. Using real-world robots is a little bit of a gamble. And most people keep on trying to say they want to change things with AI. I guess a lot of people never really learned their lesson with Terminator. And hey, if you don't believe me, like, look no further than this. Like, what is this? What is this, guys? This looks like a toy. This does not look like a robot. This does not look like a robot at all. This looks like something that someone made out of a moment of passion and then gave up on the rest. And for some reason, people want to still use them for other applications. Like, I don't know. I guess the little cutesy ones that you see running around in those little Asian cafes are really nice. I really thought they were cute. But who in the world would want to have a robot that knows kung fu or can operate a machine gun? I mean, they even just recently added a robot arm to one of their dog machines. I mean, do I even need to explain why that's a bad idea, guys? Look at this. Well, what made you think this was a good idea, Boston? Like, look at that. There is absolutely no reason why this thing needs a claw arm. There is absolutely no reason on Earth why this needs to exist. And I think probably one of the recent ones that they made probably shows that we're on a path of, shall we say, very complicated lore. That's a web P. Hold on. I need to find an actual image of this. If they'll let me have an image. Damn web P. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of these guys. Just gonna get rid of that guy. And I'm just gonna open up the display. Like, look at this. Look at this. Like, guys. Would you even trust that? I wouldn't trust that. Look at that face. That just screams murderous intent. This face looks like something straight out of a sci-fi horror movie. Nobody would want this in their house. I wouldn't even want it in the street. They would have to, you know, do a full redesign of it like they did with the Sonic movie. I don't want it in my house. I don't even want it on my wall. This thing is just terrifying. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is that while robots are pretty awesome, and the Mecha series definitely deserves more love than what it's given, maybe we should not try to make robots at all in real life. Don't get me wrong, the life-size Gundam was pretty awesome. And sadly, they took it down without much consideration for us. Which is sad, because I really wanted to see that in person at one point. That's obviously not going to happen anymore. Now, right now, you may be wondering, do we get to pilot a Gundam? And my answer to that is no, we do not. We don't get to pilot the OG RX-78. That one, unfortunately, is not available for us. What we do get, though, are the RGM-79GM mobile suits, or GIM units, as they were first called. The first mass-produced mobile suit of the Earth Federation. It is probably the most common one that they have. And as you can see, it definitely looks the part. It's pretty basic, pretty simple, but it works. And it's usually one of those things where, you know, it may not look impressive at first, but what it can do will really make you shine. And I think that really shows the difference of how Gundam approaches it. You know, when you think of giant robots, you think of like Voltron or the Megazords in Power Rangers, or the mechs from Pacific Rim. These over-the-top machines that can do really crazy stuff and have all these ridiculous weapons that probably shouldn't exist. And as for this thing, yeah, there are still some ridiculous stuff. Like its 60mm Vulcan guns, the beam saber, the beam rifle, and stuff like that. But it also has stuff like a bazooka, a machine gun, missile launcher. Weapons based around what would be used by today's armed forces. With the only caveat is that these are actually meant for mechs in general instead of actual people. Because, let's be honest, if you told a soldier that they had to shoot with a laser rifle, it would be a disaster. You would be having people blowing their own limbs off by accident. And nobody wants that. I don't want that. You don't want that. Sir Blubsalot probably doesn't want that. I don't know if Anna, Satoko, or Maria would want that. Over the years, the mobile suits that were like the standard issue have sort of been taking a backseat. So when I looked at this game, I figured, you know, it'd be a neat thing to play something that's a return to form. There are actually a lot of Gundam games that I want to play at some point, specifically the ones on the PS2. And, you know, there are a few ones that I want to play here and there. These days, you have to be hard-pressed to find a decent Gundam game. Some are good, some are not worth your time, and some make you scratch your head. I don't know why they would make you scratch your head, but they do. So then, let's look over on the wiki to see what we're dealing with here, right? I feel like it's always important to have a bit of a history lesson when it comes to looking at retro games. So, let's get this going real quick. And we'll zoom in a little for all of you nearsighted people. So, set in the Australia at the end of the 1-year war, a region that has been hit by the colony drop, the game depicts the activities of the White Dingo team, a mobile suit platoon of the Earth Federation forces led by the main character, Master Pierce Rayer. Players allow pilots to pilot the mobile suits through a first-person cockpit view, almost like the Mech Warrior series. It also requires the player to employ team tactics with the 2 AI-controlled teammates. Now, that right there is pretty impressive. This game was made around 2000, technically 1999. So to have being able to do team tactics with a couple of teammates on a console game is pretty impressive. Players could normally choose between the 2 mobile suit variants, the standard RGM-79GM, decent all-around mobile suit, or the heavier RGC-80GM Cannon, a mobile suit with a cannon attached to its shoulders, if you did not know why it had the word cannon in it. If a certain mission was completed successfully, a third mobile suit, the RX-77D gun cannon mass-produced type, a heavy mobile suit with dual cannons on its shoulders, and a machine gun in each hand, could be unlocked. Huh. I wonder what that one looks like. Let's take a look. Well, now that's a mech. I mean, look at that. Look at its weaponry. And look at that codpiece right there. Right there. That's power right there. And apparently there are variants of it. Lytle Wolf Custom, White Dingo colors. So that's what it looks like for the White Dingoes. Pretty cool. Let's see. Game has 9 stages set all over Australia in an attempt to stop the Xeon from developing and releasing Azathoth, a biological weapon capable of accelerating the growth of plant life on Earth, turning it into an uninhabitable forest. Now, right now you're probably thinking, turning Australia into a forest? Well, that doesn't sound bad, right? I mean, most of the place is desert. There really isn't anything there. But if you think about it a little carefully, if you have something that can accelerate the growth of plant life up to a point where they almost reproduce too fast and then die out before they can be used properly, that actually ends up making more problems than it is. After completing the game, the player could open up an extras option menu with customizable cheats, like lunar titanium alloy, or certain weapons like the prototype beam rifle used in the GA assault carrier mission. So, in terms of games, it probably isn't anything all that special to any of you modern FPS players. To me, though, this would be pretty interesting. And, in fact, there was actually a pretty interesting thing. If you bought the game in Japan, there was actually a second disc which contained a sort of mobile suit emulator, which is actually pretty cool. So let's see. So the Earth Federation forces have people like Master Pierce Rayer, Loing Li Fai, Maximilian Berger, Buck Spack, Stanley Hawkins, Anita Julian, and Bob Rock. Very interesting names. quite honestly, it's very interesting to see a Gundam game where you actually see a side story from a different perspective. Like the common soldiers that are actually doing a lot of the fighting. That's not to say that the main story of Mobile Suit Gundam is bad. It's actually pretty decent. And some of the battles are really cool too. But I definitely like games like this where they appeal to pretty much your everyday soldiers. And you know what? This is a game that could have only existed at the time when Gundam was really at its peak. Anyone who grew up in the 90s would tell you Mobile Suit Gundam, Big O, Neon Genesis Evangelion, those were like the top dogs in Mecha. There were a few others that are definitely worth your time. I still have yet to watch things like Macross and Full Metal Panic. But, you know, those were like the big three at the time. So, really, I'm curious to see what this is like. Because this is not only taking place in a country that is known for being upside down, it's also capturing it in the perspective of what is essentially everyday Marines. Just doing their job, fighting on. I would say that a lot of these Gundam series are basically war anime with robots in it. Because it's usually war first before anything. It tackles on a lot of like suggestive themes. The hardships of war, PTSDs, the loss and almost instant death of loved ones. A lot of the political dividement between it. People trying to do their everyday life while worrying about when the next bomb is going to drop. It's actually pretty empowering. And yet, whenever I mention I'm a Gundam fan, I usually get looks from people saying that I have poor taste. And that makes me die a little inside. Still, to each their own, I guess. Everyone has their thing. I have mine. So, who cares? I definitely don't. I mean, why would I care? What is it to be human? What is it to have human emotions? I make drinks and to make funny videos on the internet, so I don't know. You know, this is sounding very depressing. If this was a talk show, I think I would probably get canceled really quickly. Good thing I don't get paid for this, right? Nobody pays me, so why not? Anyway, there's also some sad news that I heard. The voice actor for James Meowth and Professor Oak for Pokemon ended up passing away, which is sad. And of course, there's genuinely a lot of talk going on about Horse Girl game. I'll probably play Horse Girl game if you guys pay me. I only accept a minimum of $10,000 to play this game once. And you know what? I would not feel ashamed at all to do that. Because guess what? I can only live so long off of scraps. And I know what you're thinking. Tony built this in a cave with a box of scraps. Well, I'm not Tony Stark. I don't know why anyone should do that. Anyways, it looks like this is turning into a rather interesting thing. Someone I know had a $400 to end the stream offer. I don't remember if anyone took him up on that. Well, howdy, partner. Welcome on in. Hope you enjoy your stay. Partner, I would literally pay $400 just to see someone suffer through rage bait games. I don't think I would ever end stream on that kind of amount. Of course, you know, if you just want to give me something, I wouldn't say no. Then again, I saw a guy put himself through Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z for free, so... Isn't that like the really hard one that everyone talks about? I mean, Ninja Gaiden itself is pretty hard, but I heard that one is hardest. You can also read it as you buy too. Pretty sure that's the really hard one that everyone played. Also, why do people keep baiting themselves to play something like that? Let's see. You spend more time fighting the camera and game crashing bugs than any enemy itself. Based on what I'm looking at, it definitely looks like a game that would probably drive me to the brink of insanity. Which I'm already at. So this might actually push me over the edge. And it has very mixed reviews on Steam, as I would expect. I mean, honestly, the art style looks kind of cool. I'm not too much of a fan of what it's going for. But wait. This is confusing me. It says here that the recommended is a GeForce GTX 460 or better. But why is the minimum a GeForce 9800 considered the minimum requirement? That's a little confusing. I never played it, but there was a trailer where Yaiba goes, "Take a suck." And I guess that was supposed to be cool? Question mark? Take a suck. Brandishing his ninja sword and the mecha weapons in his cyber arm, Yaiba slaughters zombies with brutal over-the-top abandon. Okay, so this is basically Devil May Cry at home. This is what I'm getting at. You know, I'm not against games trying to do things that are different from their series, but you gotta do at least a good job in making a good game. You know, sometimes I wonder, why do I do this to myself? Do I just enjoy pain? Do I just enjoy putting myself through agony? You know, the answer is probably maybe. But who knows? I don't know. I'm just an idiot who plays games on the internet. And for some reason, I still can't get into affiliate. You're not alone. But I got too old to play for Kusage just for the hell of it. To each their own. I feel like the only time you're really feeling old is when you're saying, I'm too old for this. Or, I can't really enjoy this, so I'm not really going to do this anymore. Or, maybe you're one of those people who are like, there's nothing good on TV, so I might as well watch some game shows. So you end up watching Wheel of Fortune and The Price is Right. And then the next thing you know, you're in a nursing home. Where you are forever there to be there alone. Now, let's see. Huh. You know, I sometimes wonder. People often say, I can fix her. But then the other part of me is wondering, fix what? This person is already broken. I don't think you can fix something that's already broken. You know how some people wish they had a psychotic girlfriend? Well, that is until they actually get one and they realized, yeah, this is probably not the best idea. I feel like people are just succumbing to brain rot just over all the media they digest. Is that a good thing? Who knows? Definitely shows that I might have a little more self-confidence in myself. Now then, I think we're just about ready. And I think we're going to get ourselves a little breather before we get ourselves started on the game. So we're going to take a short intermission as we prepare ourselves to play this game. So, get yourself something to eat, something to drink, go to the bathroom, get some chores done. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, and we're back. Okay. I think we've all had a moment to get ourselves ready. So with that said, let's get into the game. I haven't played a Gundam game in years, so this will actually be an interesting bit for me. See how loud it is. Oh, that is loud. Whoa. Okay. Huh.
January, Universal Century Year 0079. The space colonies of Side 3 declaring themselves the Duchy of Zeon.
Oh.
Independence against the Federated Union of Earth. At the same time, the Zeon forces undertook Operation British, an attempt to drop a space colony onto Earth. Target, Jabro Base, headquarters of Earth's federal forces in South America.
Really sounds like a war movie, huh?
After the colony entered the atmosphere, it was destroyed over the Arabian Peninsula. The largest remaining piece of the colony hurtled toward Earth and struck Sydney, Australia, instantly transforming the city into a huge gulf.
Damn.
The Duchy of Zeon, based on space colonies, didn't have the raw materials needed to fight an extended war. With the failure of Operation British, a war was now inevitable, so they embarked on a plan to land on the Earth to secure the materials it needed. With blitzkrieg speed, they seized 2/3 of the Earth's surface.
Right there, Blitzkrieg. That should give you a sign as to what kind of... Oh, they have some really good models here.
Before the worst scar of the Operation British disaster fell under Zeon attack for its natural resources, the Federal Forces Division in Australia, already badly battered by the disaster.
Again, very reminiscent of World War II. Very reminiscent, you can tell.
11 months since the war began, the Earth's Federal Forces counteroffensive in Europe, Operation Odessa, has been a total success.
Nice.
Across the Earth's surface, the military balance is swinging heavily to the Federal Forces side, and across the globe, one counteroffensive after another has been successfully launched. And in Australia, which took the brunt of Operation British's damage, a counterattack against the Xeon forces has just begun to unfold as well.
And you are part of that said force. I do appreciate that they remind us that we're in Australia. I actually have quite a few friends in Australia. Alright. Oh, that is loud. Alright. Let's see how this plays. I'm curious. Color me curious. From EFF Parse Space. Right. What problem? I see. Alright. Enemy MS, destruction, target destruction. From the waiting room. Fane 1, Fane 2. Gotcha. Is that Steve Bloom? That sounds like Steve Bloom. Eh. No. I'm not going to. Alright, let's see. Garage. Gotcha. Let's see. Looks like I'm going to be piloting this one. Armed with a machine gun and a shield. Let's see. We got a machine gun. We got a rocket launcher. We're going to take the machine gun. Yep, that's the one I want. Well, let's do this. Let's find out how this plays. I'm very curious. I'm actually kind of stunned by the fully CGI cutscenes. Let's do this. Wait, these things can fly, right? I never bothered to ask. Oh, good, we can fly. Really love the look of the mobile suits. Some tells me we're not going to be that lucky.
Remnants of the colony drop. Maybe they're the souls of all those that were killed in the drop, drawn back by the Earth's gravity. Wow, what an incredible sight to behold.
My, you sound like a poet.
Don't make fun of what I said. I'm totally serious. This land here is charged with the power of hatred for the Xeon. I can feel it in my bones, too.
Power from the dead, is that what you're talking about? You mean the Xeon woke up a sleeping lion, don't you?
Eh.
We're dingoes, not lions. Dingoes are dogs. Don't you remember? Lieutenant, let's get started immediately.
Yeah, I'll show those Zeeks just how much power I got.
Thing 3. Enthusiasm's good, but don't let it get in the way of teamwork. Thing 1. I'll be waiting for your instructions.
No problem. So here's the game. Oh, wow.
Lieutenant, let's start off right by taking out those annoying anti-air and ground emplacements.
This is Thing 3. Secret because some people for heavy armor like mine.
Okay, so this is interesting. You move with the directional button and aim with the... Oops, I didn't know. Let's see. This is actually a little weird. The controls on these aren't terrible, but they're definitely a little weird. The aiming takes a little bit to get used to. Zaku's coming in. Oh man, this is already getting bad. Oh, that's one down. Not bad for combat.
Calling Phase 1. You're leaving the combat area. Return to the combat area now. This is Oasis. Our federal ground forces are almost in the area. Take out those remaining ground emplacements immediately.
Alright, let's see. There's enemy placement. There's that. Got it. Let's see. Okay, let's see.
Bang 2, roger. Bang 3, roger that.
Oh, so that's how you swap weapons. Got it.
Oasis to Phase 1. I'm picking up a contact signal from a civilian building. Checking it out.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, I think we got him.
Mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant.
Oh, this one's coming in close.
This isn't like you. This is Oasis. I've made contact with the civilians.
Oh, shit.
They've given me some intelligence, and I'll brief you on it after this battle has been won. Lieutenant!
Ah! Shit. Okay. That definitely went as poorly as I thought it would. Uh-huh. Okay, got it. Got it. Alright, well, that was definitely not ideal. But we're learning.
This is Oasis. Lieutenant, let's start off right by taking out those annoying anti-air and ground emplacements.
This is Bang 3. Siri, you're so beautiful. There's no words for the armor like mine. Needed for battles.
Alright, let's see. Fang 2, search around this area. Bang 3. Search around here. Alright, I think that'll do. Now that I know what to deal with, I think I got this now. The aiming is a little weird, but not bad. Let's see if I can get this guy. Nice. This guy's really moving. Got him. There we go. All right. That's actually a lot more intense than I thought. Suicide Saku, welcome on in. Hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, this is actually a very underrated game. Really wish more people played it. I'm really enjoying it too. It really puts a lot more emphasis on using your soldiers a little more effectively.
Oasis here, roger that.
Let's see. There's another one. Stragglers won't be much of a problem right now. I will say, though, the controls could definitely use a bit of a tweak. But keep in mind, this was back when they only had one analog stick. Got him!
Lieutenant, the enemy's been completely destroyed. Looks like we won.
If you like this, try the Zeonic Front. I've heard good things about Zeonic Front, so I'll definitely look into that. I've heard that's a really good one. Also, Suicide Saku, thank you for the follow. Yeah, it did come out. It was a Dreamcast exclusive. So, it was still using like the D-pad and only one analog stick. I think when this game came out, they expected you to buy the other attachments like the keyboard and mouse that came with it. Let's see. I'm actually kind of stunned of the fluid CG animation that they're doing for the cutscenes. As far as like Gundam games go, I really like this one. Ah, so now we have to worry about civilian fire, huh? I imagine it would be. You got it. Let's see. So, Oasis on an SP search, huh? Okay.
I have some intel for you. According to the information I got from the Wombat resistance group that we encountered on our last mission, Xeon transport trains will move through Alice Springs within the next few days. They don't have any details as of yet, but there's a distinct possibility that they're transporting something very important.
Huh. That is a bit suspicious. Good call. Tuh. Alright, let's see. Let's get to the garage. Nice. Let's see. Both of them are using the RGC 80, so I think I'm the only one who uses it. Good idea. Huh, it's on normal. Saber Guard auto. Got it. Oh, well, let's get to it then. By the way, I never figured out how to turn on the beam saber. I don't know if it's needed.
Commander Stanley informed us there are many civilians still in the Alice Springs metropolitan area. I think a lot of them stayed in the center of the city because the Zeon valued the civilians who worked in the occupation base and let them live safely in exchange for their full cooperation.
That's going to complicate things.
For the city so we can minimize any damage to them. We can then liberate the entire area after the outlying areas have been secured and disarmed.
It's going to be impossible for someone not to get hit. I can already tell.
Water tanks, right? Okay, got it.
Man, with everything else we have to worry about, now we have to concern ourselves with that too? Okay, should we try crashing this tea party?
Bang 1, requesting orders from you.
Hopefully, things won't get a little too crazy here. It's only the second mission, after all. Let's see. Fang 2. Go there. Fang 3. You. Attack there.
This is Oasis. I'm proceeding as per HQ's plan, and I'm presently searching for the enemy. Since I expect a soundtrack will be hard in a city spread out like this, I'm going to hold my position here for you. Requesting assistance. Bang 1, don't get so far ahead of us.
I'm already messing this up, I can tell.
This is Oasis. I've completed the search.
Ah,
We expected this
what hit me?
forest area. Anyway, I'm transferring this data to Bedcross as soon as possible. This is Oasis. Bang 3, take special care to avoid firing on the civilians in the area.
Why are you singling me out for that?
Because you're the least dependable guy here.
Eh. Alright, somebody's taking pot shots at me.
Bang 1, you're heavily damaged. Be careful.
I can see that, but I don't know what's hitting me. Oh, I see him now. Ah. Got him.
Try to avoid destroying any civilian
I'm doing the best I can. I can only do so much. I think if I was a soldier, I would probably be discharged really fast.
What do you say we take out another one? Our rearguard flying anti-units covering us by firing on pillboxes to the south. Meg 2, what's wrong? This isn't like you.
Just looked away for a second.
Enemy, huh? Alright, where to next? Let's see. Looks like Fang 3 needs a little backup. I am way ahead. Ah, crap. Really? Where is it? Guess I'm gonna have to follow the tracks. Boy. I see them. Oh, they're really... So you're planning a surrender?
Therefore, we are now prepared to leave the city and hand it over to you. Our conditions are that we must be able to pull out without incident. Rest assured, until we are out of here and have established ourselves in neutral territory, we will not attack you in any way. Of course, if you attack us, we will have no further choice but to respond accordingly. I believe you would prefer to settle this situation in a peaceful and fair manner, as I've just laid out.
Got it all planned, hasn't it?
What? You mean to tell me they didn't want to fight us in the first place?
When you think about the damage we might do to the city, these conditions really don't sound that bad.
True.
Do, Lieutenant.
Well, if that's what he wants. All right. Real sensitive here. So as long as we don't attack them, they're okay. I hope I don't regret this. Unless the game doesn't give me a choice and I have to kill them. And judging by the whole thing that I'm doing here, I feel like we've already destroyed a lot.
Lieutenant, I confirm that the remaining enemy forces are definitely retreating from the battle zone. The battle's over.
Thank God.
Guess I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, the Siege still have the overwhelming advantage all across the continent, but they pulled out this place so quickly, I really haven't figured out what to make of it.
Hmm.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Abandoning this position will mean for the war in the long run, and for the possibility of any kind of peace process. Maybe it'll have no meaning at all.
And then there was that train. Do you think it was really just a troop transport, or could it have been something else?
The more I think about it, the more it really bugs me. Anyway, our mission's finally complete.
We'll let the bigwigs and politicians figure that one out. We did our job. That's all that matters.
Lieutenant Vish, the train made it onto safe ground at last. The retreating troops in the area haven't been pleasant waiting for us.
I like that potato-looking soldier. Really nice.
Who can say? But bringing that thing was the reason for making us late for the scheduled rendezvous. The troops will face some kind of punishment. After all, you know, only a fool would throw his life away for glory.
Hmm.
Besides that, there was that Fetty mobile suit team before. They were an extremely talented group of soldiers. They may be just a small team, but they had a lot of skill. And their commanders seemed pretty good too. The battles to come should be very fun.
Why do I have a feeling this is going to bite me in the ass? I have a feeling it's going to bite me in the ass. It's going to bite me in the ass, isn't it? Alright, let's see what the base has to say. Nice. Mm-hmm. Right. Is that so? Hmm. Nice. Well, I'm glad you do. So we have to destroy the Gaw. Sounds easy enough. Alright.
Lieutenant, as far as our radar scanners can tell, that Gal assault carrier is still on its projected flight path.
So it appears to be going after that Red Possum division.
We don't know that for sure, do we?
Hmm.
Guess we're going to have to attack it either way.
Let's do it then.
Lieutenant, as you well know, while this was originally an area of extremely steep cliffs, natural erosion as well as the enormous destruction brought on by the colony drone has turned it into an almost endless natural labyrinth. Navigation
Wow. It looks like a labyrinth.
visibility on these lines. You should check in with the races before you make plans to move anywhere.
We'll be counting on you, Anita.
Anyway, head over to the gal's projected flight path at once.
This cramped visibility increases the danger of us accidentally shooting each other, so be careful.
Ah, it's so foggy.
What are they doing here?
Wait, what?
Lieutenant, it's the enemy. It appears that we have enemy ground forces closing in all around us.
Ah, shit.
Quick, would you pay attention, Anita?
They were hiding here the whole time, waiting to ambush us. How was I supposed to know that? They won. You call the shots from here on.
Ah, fucking hell. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. You see? This is what happens when you act a little too merciful. Alright, flanking positions.
We still have some time before that gal gets here. Let's take care of these guys and get moving so we can carry out our attack on it and get this over with.
Ah, it takes a moment to actually...
This is Oasis. Mission sonar sweep in the area. Take up the search. Hey, two. What's wrong? This isn't right here.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Ah, he's closing the distance too much. What, am I out of ammo? Ah! Crap! Okay. That definitely did not go well. Alright. That definitely did not go as according to plan. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Let's see. Wait, which are the controls? Let's see. Sniper scope. Oh, that is Jash. Alright. Got it. Got it. Got it. Alright. I think I got it so far. Alright, let's give this a try.
We still have some time before that gal gets here. Let's take care of these guys and get moving so we can carry out our attack on it and get this over with.
Man, as if this job wasn't hard enough. I better get a bonus for this.
Oh, that's how you activate the beam saber. Oh, this is a lot more stressful than I thought it would be. I can't even move. Got him. This is really tough. This is really tough. Oh, I'm about to die really fast. Where is it? Where is it?
Prepare for mobile suit drop. Hatch open.
Oh, crap.
Drop.
Oh, there's more.
Lieutenant, the gal's airdropping mobile suits.
What do I do?
Allied reinforcements have arrived. Now engage the gal's stop escort squad. Lieutenant, the gal has been detected entering the battle zone. Prepare to intercept it. All of Mech 1, we're leaving the compound. Return to the damn it! It's the gal! They began a road shift bombing run. All units get out of its flight path right now!
Where is it? Oh, I see it. I see it. I thought I saw it. Oh God, where is it? Oh, I'm so dead. It's only going to take a matter of time before I'm hit. Come on, come on. Damn it. Ah. Combat's really clunky in this one. This is so stressful. This is so stressful. I am terrible at this. Why is this even my job?
Enemy destroyed. The battle's over.
Yeah, but we let that guy get away.
This much force into a strategically worthless area like this. When you take the retreat from the last position as well as this, it just doesn't fit at all.
It really doesn't.
Their own complicated reasoning, right? Phew. Man, I'm wiped out. Lieutenant, let's go home.
Doesn't make any sense, though. Why would they attack in such a deserted area? Unless it was meant to be a distraction? But then that would have to suggest what this is a distraction for.
I have a new mission for you, my dingoes. Government attack force on our northern continent, really program is joining the Red Posse unit to engage the enemy artillery.
Hmm.
However, while our southern continent attack force Yellow Clutch is linked up with the other Red Posse unit, they're encountering much fiercer opposition than previously anticipated. This division is scheduled to
I don't know if I was actually able to hit that aircraft, since there were so many enemies at once. All right.
The occupation force there is fairly small. There's a possibility the battle for Adelaide drags on. They'll be brought in and try and attack our forces from the rear. This could prove devastating. Your mission will be to destroy the mine's occupation force and link up with the southern attack forces they're waiting for. By then, Adelaide will have fallen into our hands. We currently are planning to dispatch new model mobile suits to our operations in Adelaide to coincide with our taking the base there. If your timing's good, you may be able to get some for yourself after this operation's come to a successful conclusion.
Well, that would be good.
Nothing less than victory, people.
Yes, sir. So we gotta destroy the enemy mobile suit, huh? Got it.
Lieutenant Rayer, I can't believe they canceled Jacqueline's show yesterday. I'm just in shock over it.
Hmm.
The show. Honestly, was so appealing about that selfish woman.
She isn't as cynical as you are.
What'd you just say to me?
Oh, those two are really bickering.
After a fierce battle, the Earth's federal forces were able to easily sweep away the main Zeon forces defending their military base. It's doubtful how we can
Fierce fight and an easy sweep. Doesn't that sound strange to you?
The Zeon Earth occupation forces' largest stronghold, California base, was returned to its rightful owners within the Federation.
Wow, that's impressive.
Pulling out in other places, defeating Earth's federal forces is now a certainty. The day when true peace will return to the territory is now close at hand.
Hmm.
Maybe they're exaggerating just a little. Anyway, looks like our brave forces are winning and driving out the remaining enemy forces. That's great. Let's keep up the good work.
I have a feeling that this might not last long.
Hey, Lieutenant Rayer. Did you hear the Union is planning to deploy new units to our service mission? I sure want to get my hands on one of those. Try your best for the next mission.
I'll definitely do my best. Let's try this one for now. Bigger the better. Alright. Let's see if this one will do much better. I have my doubts, since it's heavier, but we'll see. Also, if we can get a new mobile suit if we win this mission, I will be really happy.
Originally a civilian operation. We've been asked by the High Commander to minimize damage to the mines as much as possible. But the owner was killed at the time of the colony drop, so I don't think the commander will say much if we destroy his son in the course of attacking Zeon.
Nah, you know, potato potato.
We should hit this place as hard as we can to get this operation over with. You know, a little fireworks show in honor of the late owner.
Right.
You certainly know.
Meh.
Chassis secure? Okay. You can raise it.
Gotta go slow with these kind of things. It really gets people excited when they see that. Definitely can see the weight difference. Let's see if that added cannon will actually make a difference, though.
Lieutenant, we shouldn't forget how weird the enemy's been acting. We better be careful here.
They're definitely not pulling any punches, that's for sure.
Roger, beginning sonar sweep for the enemy.
Main 2, roger.
Roger that.
I can definitely see that using a keyboard and mouse would be a little better than this.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continue with the search.
Got him! Alright. What's next? Obviously, that wasn't the last one, right? Playing hard to get, huh? Come on. This is what I've been waiting for. Ah. Got him. Man, I'm doing a lot of sword fighting today, huh? It's a little tricky to get in the hang of, but not too bad. Got him! Alright, where is it? Where is it? I don't know if we can, but I'll try. Alright, which way are they coming in? Got him. Come on. Come on. Ah! Shit! Ah! Damn it. All right. All right. Yep. Yep. That's just about as... Oh, wait, I didn't... I still think that this one might be the better option. I'm only getting the machine gun, but I feel like that's the better option for this one. Alright. I really need to be careful when I engage in close combat, since that's gonna be what kills me. Alright. Let's try this a little more tactically. Ah! 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 I can't even see where I'm going. Come on. Oh boy, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Where the hell's my backup? Yeah, this isn't the run. Ah, there's too many of them to fight at once. Ah! God damn it. Alright. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to make this into a game after all, alright? Let's try this again. Alright, I'm gonna try and go against my better judgment. I'm gonna try and do this with the 79 model. But I do want to see at least what other options I got. I haven't tried the rocket launcher yet. Maybe that'll work. Alright. Let's try this again. And this time, no more foul-ups.
We've been asked by the High Commander to minimize damage to the mines as much as possible.
Alright. I'm actually gonna have my team move out a little more instead. That way they get a little bit more coverage. And I'm still gonna have Oasis do a search around here, and then we'll see what happens. Let's see if this rocket launcher does what it intends to do. Or rather, what it needs to do.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep in the area. Continuing the search.
Oh, that was a little too much. Ah, it's a little slow, but it works. That'll work.
Oasis here, roger that.
Got one.
Don't get so far ahead of us.
Got one. All right. Where are the other ones? The other one was not far from here. Pick off the stragglers. Ah! Got him. I actually thought it would do more damage than this. Ah! I don't think this is going to be it. Got him. I'm only one hit away from getting hurt. As far as I know, there's no health packs. All right. think this was more or less where they came from. Ah! Son of a bitch. Alright. Alright. I think I know what I need to do. But it's definitely not going to be easy. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Let's do it one more time. Before that, though, let's take a short intermission to sort of recharge a bit, alright? We're gonna take 20 to 30 minutes. We'll be right back, guys, alright? We'll be right back before you know it. All right, all right, we're back. We're actually gonna continue this like maybe one more time, and then we'll call it quits because I really need something to eat later. All I had right now was just a matcha tea. So, let's see if we can actually get through this. But in full seriousness, this is like the last attempt because it's a little much right now.
Roger. Beginning sonar sweep for the enemy.
All right. Mobile suits, roll out. All right, this time I'm not going to fall for his trap. This time I'm going to go around.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Oops. I think the problem is that I played it too dangerously when playing it close. I need to be a little more tactical in my placement. Like right here. And you attack this one. Eh.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Good one. Don't get so far ahead of us.
Almost got me. Got him! Alright. So far, so good. Alright, let's see. Got him right here. Closing in. Closing in. Let's take out the stragglers first. Where's he aiming at? Come on, come on, come on. Got him! Shit! Great. That's exactly what I didn't want. How did this even happen? Is that guy dead or what? God. Got him. Ah, come on. Come on. Who's at the door now? Hey, come on, come on. God damn it. Almost got him. Almost got him. No! Fuck. Fuck. Well, I tried. I tried. Yeah, okay. I'm going to consider this game on pause. Not done with it, mind you, but I definitely need some practice because holy crap, that was a bit of a drainer. Really tough, even for normal mode. So that was... What was that? Alright. Gundam 009 Side Story. Rise of the Ashes. So, pretty good. Pretty solid mobile suit game. Kind of wish that there was a little more flexibility for playing. Although I'm assuming that when they released this, you were supposed to get the keyboard and mouse. So, let's just leave that as like user error rather than that. Just because a game is hard doesn't mean it's bad. I played a lot of hard games and some of them are really good. And I definitely want to play more of it, but unfortunately I'm just really drained. In the meantime, however, let me send you guys over to someone really quick. Alright, let's see. Let's go give this up to Leona. Let's see how she's doing. Oh, she's playing Spyro. That's a good game. Okay, so we're gonna... Oh, we can't raid into her, apparently. I don't know why, but Twitch is really limiting on who I can raid. Also, to be perfectly generous, I've been watching way too many VTubers to count, and it's been a real crazy storm, to say the least. Like, it's been a real balancing act. Oh, wait, Callie is actually on. Can I raid her? Yes, I can. Alright, so, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Really good. Be sure to follow us on social media for further updates. As always, respect the classics.